Hi all, I am Kuntal. So today I will be discussing one relevant topic, that is it worth learning JSP, Servlet and all other old technologies in 2025 or not? Because we have seen that many new and latest frameworks are available in market and people are learning them. Like we have SpringBoot, and on the front end side we have many good applications which are built using React, Typescript and Angular. So these things have come. So in this era, so what we'll be using, like Java, plain Java, or we will be using Spring Boot because that already have many enhanced features, so we can use that. So latest technology is always having extra capabilities what the old technology do not have. So does that mean that our necessity for learning the old technologies are over and we only will focus on the latest technology if we want to build our career? The answer is not that kind of straightforward. So whether you are using latest technology or old technology, or whether you want to learn both of them, or you want to scrap the old entirely because latest have all the modern frameworks, that is a big question. But how to answer it? See, sales point of view, all the latest things are better. But you think from the business perspective, suppose you have built one legacy application over the years, 10 to 20 years it took to implement many modules in your application. And this thing is currently running in your enterprise. Like you might be working in legacy platforms for many different customers, for insurance, or it might be banking, or it might be any kind of enterprise solution. So you think from the perspective of demand and supply and how much cost it will take to completely renovate that legacy system into the modern frameworks. And will it worth it to rewrite all whatever we have written in 20 years? No. Now, if you see, there are many materials available in the internet from where you can learn the new technology. But what about the old technology? Because many enterprises are using those things in current situation. So how you are going to support them? So for that you need to have the old technology. Now whoever has that knowledge, they are becoming less and less. So industry is not driven by only the latest technology or upgraded technology. Industry is driven by the work you are doing, what is the requirement of it, and how much people are trained into that particular thing. So if 1,000 people are learning latest technology and there is one position is available for the latest technology front, so there is a huge competition. But if you see that there are 5 positions which are opening for the old technology support, so there are many uh, systems which are built on top of the old technology, and there is a huge demand for the publics who know that the old thing. So it is not about old or new what you will be learning. The learning should be based on the demand. But that means that when you are learning Java, when you are a student, so how do you know in which technology you are going to work in future? So here the important questions come, that it is not about what you are learning, it is about the concept what you are growing. So front end to back end, the data always transfers and it has different layers. And how these layers are built, how the technologies catering to these are getting developed. If you know that, so then you will be able to know what technology you will be used for that. And if you know that basics, whether it is old technology, whether it's a new technology, doesn't matter. If you know the basic Java, if you know the JSP, Servlet, then you will be able to learn any frameworks, because all these frameworks are built on top of these primitive concepts, right? So don't focus on the technology, new or latest or old. Build your concept first, because if you have the concept, then only you can relate. Suppose you want to become architect, what you will be doing? You will be working in the modernizing thing, because what was their present uh, situation also, those things are still getting used and you have to modernize. So unless and until you understand the old thing, how you will be modernizing? So for this, so don't go into the sales pitch that AI and everything has come, they are going to replace. So those things are secondary. First, think from your analytical point of view that you have to know everything. Then only you can transform. Old and new, both of the things you have to put side by side, and you should have the power to differentiate what demerits the old have and what the new advantages you are getting. And then you have to prescribe the solutions. You have to analyze the legacy platforms. So you have to build your knowledge according to that. So don't be carried away by different sales pitch. So this is, I have said from my experiences, what I gathered by working here for so long time. Okay, so try to build up your concept. So Java, JSP, and all other old technologies are still at the same level of importance what it used to have 10 years back. Okay, and I want to tell you one thing. There are many things which were built on top of mainframe systems. They are still being used, and the mainframe developers are in high demand, because those kind of skill set you cannot learn very easily. So think that what skill set are very difficult to learn, and the competition will be very less over there. And where the competition will be less, you have better selection for those posts and you will be getting higher rewards. Okay, so don't carried away by always the latest trend. Try to find out the logic behind it, then only you can become successful. There are so many things I can say to you, but I cannot, because this platform is not for exposing everything. But I want to guide you in that way that all the concepts what you are getting in your education, in your technology, you have to learn all these concepts and you have to build a solid foundation, so that any technology you can learn. After 20 years, 30 years, many things will be coming. So if your fundamental is strong, you will be able to adapt to any situation. I have seen many developers who said, I only know Spring, I only know Starts, I only know this front-end technology, but I do not know the backend. What is the purpose if I don't understand? Just only becoming the front-end developer, will it be solved? Will you be able to become architect, right? You will not be developer for entire period. Suppose I am a web designer. So will I be using the web developer concepts for the entire period of my life? No. So try to judge all those things. And it is not only to just to influence you, like you do certain things just by giving you some sales speech. Those things actually do not work in the long run. Try to gather something which is fundamentally true. And I don't have any purpose of making this video for earning money, right? So I'm sharing you the correct information. It might not be lucrative and giving you many sales speech, what actually will not be useful in your life. I'm giving you something what would be very, very much useful if you try to follow it. So try to build your concept, and that concept will be forever, and it will give you more confidence. So whatever you will be learning in your future, you will be able to use that for any kind of situation you can get adapted to. Thank you for watching for this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.